So can you see the page? Can you see the page? Yes. Good morning. So in our last class, we have practiced properties of whole numbers. In that, three practiced already. One is closure property, commutative property, and associative property. In all the properties, addition and multiplication holds good for the properties. In closure property, addition and multiplication holds good, and subtraction and division, it doesn't hold good for all the cases. In commutative also, addition and multiplication holds good, and associative also, addition and multiplication. Now we are going to practice distributive property. Now we are going to learn distributive property of whole numbers. So here the general form is A into B into A into 1 minute, little bit some problem we have, 2 minutes. Yes, so distributive property, we are going to learn distributive property A into B plus C. So here also we have a three terms A into B plus C. Here in this we are going to multiply this A into B once and A into C once. So our general form becomes A into B plus A into C. Just we are changing this A into B plus C. A into B plus C. So once we will multiply this A with B, A into B and A into C. A into B and A into C. In the middle we have a plus sign, so I am carrying this plus sign here. Okay. So if I take two numbers, for example, three numbers we have to take, right? So 2 into 3 plus 4. I have taken the numbers like this, 2 into 3 plus 4. According to our distributive property, I have to multiply these two terms first and then these two, and the answer I have to find the sum. Answer, using the answer I have to find the sum. Okay. So first A into B. A into B means 2 into 3 plus next 2 into 4. 2 into 4. So 2 3s are 6 plus 2 4s are 8. When I add these two, 6 plus 8, how much? Komala? 14. Understand? So you can ask, ma'am, why we have to do these things directly? We can multiply. Now 3 plus 4, 7, 7 2s are 14. Correct? Directly we can do. No need to take the distributive property. See here, using this, already I have informed you. We have to calculate. We have to simplify which is in the bracket. We have to simplify which is in the bracket. First we have to simplify which is in the bracket. So 3 4s are 3 plus 4, 7. 7 2s are 14. Here also I got a 14 itself answer. So this distributive property helps to calculate the larger number. For example, if I take, see here, if I take one more number, if I take larger number, how can I do easily? For example, I will take 728 into 101. So here I have a 728, 101. I have to multiply this. So if you want to multiply using the traditional method, we will write like this and we'll simplify, right? 1 8s are 8, 1 2s are 2, 1 7s are 7, like this. Otherwise, using the distributive property, we can simplify very easily. How? See here, 728, I'll write as this. This 101, I will split into 100 plus 1. Is it correct? 101, 100 plus 1 is nothing but 101, correct? 101 I have written as a 100 plus 1. Aditya, understand? This 101 I am splitting 100 plus 1. Now we have to multiply this ones and this ones, right? According to distributive property, we have to multiply 728 into 100. 728 into 100 means 2 zeros are multiplied plus 728. Now we have to find the sum. Addition is easier than multiplication, right? So 8, 2, 8 plus 7, 15, 1 carry, 3, 7. So answer is 73,528. See here, using the distributive property, we can simplify very easily. See here, for example, I have a number 728 into 101. Okay, we can multiply this using our traditional multiplication. It's not a problem. But in this lesson, we are learning easiest way to multiply. Okay, we are learning easier way. So we have used distributive property. Distributive property says that 101 we have to split into 100 plus 1. See here, general form is A into B plus C, right? So like that we have distributed here. So 100 A into B plus C. So have splitted 101 into 100 plus 1. So now it is very easiest for us. So 728 into 100. So 2 zeros as it is, 2 zeros as it is, 1 8s are 8, 1 2s are 2, 1 7s are 7, plus 728 1s are 728. When I add these two, I got 73,528. Understand, Dusana? If anybody didn't understand, just show me the symbol, please. I'll explain once again. Yes, Akfa, I'll explain. Aditya? Yes, Komala? Yes, very good. Mustafa? Mustafa, sit properly. Revati? Yes, Nidhi. So listen. Listen here. Already we have practiced three properties, right? Closure property, commutative property, and associative property. Distributive property is slightly different from those three properties. So here we have a general formula A into B plus C. A into B plus C. So in the left hand side and right hand side, both we will get the same answer, correct? So A into B plus C. First we have to multiply these two, A into B. I have written A into B and A into C. A into B, A into C. In the place of A, I have chosen 2. In the place of B, I have chosen 3. In the place of B, I have chosen 4. According to distributive property, I have to multiply these two terms first. 2 into 3, 6. And 2 into 4, 2 4s are 8. 6 plus 4 is 14, correct? It's very easiest thing. So same sum we have done here. So here I have a 728 into 101. 728 into 101. So I have to use distributive property for this question. I have to use distributive property. In distributive property, I need three terms. A into B plus C. Correct? A into B plus C. But here in this question, I have only two terms. 728 into 101. What I will do, I will convert this 101 into B plus C form. That is 100 plus 1. 101 is nothing but 100 plus 1. Okay, Akfa? Understand this? Understand, ma, Akfa? 100 plus 1. So now 728 I will multiply. 728 into 100. 2 zeros as it is. 1 8s are 8. 1 2s are 2. 1 7s are 7. And next again I will multiply 728 into 1. 728 into 1. So answer is 728. Correct? So now in the formula we have a plus sign. So I have taken here plus sign. When we add these two, we got 73,528. Okay, this is the new property you are learning in this class. So if you practice few more sums based on this property, you are very familiar with that. Okay, It's the very easiest property. Just you have to practice few sums based on this. Okay, Akfa? If you practice few more sums based on this, it will be very easiest for you. Okay. So for example, I will show you one more sum. See here, 261. I have taken 261 into 101. Okay. This 101 I'll split. 261 into 100 plus 1. And we have to multiply these two terms and I have to multiply these two terms. So when I multiply 261 into 100, 2 zeros, 1 ones are 1 and 6 are 6, 1 2s are 2. So what I got answer 261 2 zeros and next 261 into 1. So answer is 261. So I'll add 261 here. 1 6 3 6 2. So what is the answer? 26,361. See here, multiplication is easiest, but here addition is more easier than multiplication. Addition is more easier than multiplication. So we are using distributive property to find the sum. Okay. Understand? Yes. So complete this also. I will share the pic. Complete this also in your classwork. So this is the example sums. So now we will move to our exercise. So we are going to start our next exercise, exercise 2.2. In the last class, we have practiced exercise 2.1 and we completed that exercise. In this today's class, we are going to solve exercise 2.2 sums. Exercise 2.2. So the first, find the sum by suitable arrangement. First main is find the sum by suitable arrangements. Suitable rearrangements. So we have to find the sum by suitable rearrangements. Here they have given the number. The first question is 837 plus 208 plus 363. Okay. So here they have given number 837, 208 and 363. Okay, pa? So listen everyone carefully. We are doing addition, subtraction sums from the first standard, right? Yes, Komala? We are doing addition, subtraction sums from the beginning. But in this lesson, in this whole numbers lesson, we are going to practice easiest way to find the sum. We are going to learn easiest method. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
To find the addition, to find the sum of these numbers, first we will rearrange these numbers. We will rearrange these numbers and then we'll find the sum. You are not supposed to add using our traditional addition. You are not supposed to add using our traditional addition. Here they are asking
Yes, ma'am.
rearrangement, suitable rearrangement. We have to rearrange numbers and then we have to find the sum. We have to rearrange these. Okay, Sneha? We have to arrange these numbers in an order and then we have to find the sum. Okay. I hope it's clarified for you. See here. How to arrange these numbers? How to
Yes, ma'am. I am.
How to arrange?
How to arrange?
We will think and we will arrange. Okay. Still who's Yes, okay. See here, check the ones place. Check the ones place. Here I have a 7, correct? Ones place. I'm checking only ones place digits. In the ones place, I have a 7. And here in the ones place, I have a 8. When I add 7 and 8, how much I'll get? 7 and 8, it's a 15, right? It's a 15. No, then it's not a correct group. Then I will take this 7 and I'll add this 3, ones place 3. 7 plus 3 is 7 plus 3 is yes, very good, Komala, 10. So then these two are correct group. These two are correct group. So when we add the ones place numbers, ones place digits, we should get the sum 10. We should get the sum 10. Okay. See here, 837 plus 363. These two are in same group. Plus 208. Why I have chosen these two for a group? In a dance, in an annual day dance, we will make a groups, right? Using the same height. Who are in same height, for them we will make a one group, correct? Who are taller, for them one group, and who are shorter, for them one group, and who are medium height, for them we will select one group, correct? Like that, here also I am making a group, but here the category is adding the ones digits, as in the ones place digits, the sum we should get 10. Okay, 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. So I have done these two numbers as a group. So now I will add these two numbers first. See here, 837 plus 363. When I add these two numbers, 7 plus 3 is 10. 1 carry, 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 1 10, 1 carry, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 1 12. So 1200 plus 208. See here itself I'll add 208. So 8041. So what is the answer? 1408. This is the answer. Okay. If you add these three numbers, you will get the same answer. But you have to rearrange and then add. In this lesson, you have to learn arrangement of numbers. You have to learn arrangement of numbers. If you find the sum using our traditional addition, we won't give you marks. Okay. You have to learn the rearrangement of numbers. You have to learn the arrangement of numbers. Okay, Sneha? So in this lesson, you have to learn arrangement of numbers. See, I have done these two groups because see here, I got zeros in the last. Like this numbers we want. Okay, we have to make a group of like this numbers. So second question is, can I move for second question? Second question is 1962 plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. See, here I have a 4 numbers. Here I have a 4 numbers. Using these 4 numbers, we have to make a 2 groups. We have to make a groups and then we have to find the sum. See here, I will check the ones place. It's 2. 2 plus 3, 5. So it's not a group. 2 plus 8, 10. So these two numbers can make a group. These two are friends now. So I'll make a group. 62 plus 1538. These two are in same group. Correct? Next, 7 plus 3, 10. So these two makes a group. 453 plus 647. Why I am making these groups? Because when I add 8 plus 2, 10. 7 plus 3, 10. Okay, Arup? Arup, understand, ma? Yes. Yashasvi? Yes, ma, very good. Yes, Natasha. Okay. So now I will add these two numbers 1962 plus 1538. See here 8 plus 2 10, 1 carry, 6 plus 4 10, 1 carry, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 5 15, 1 carry, here 3, 3500. Plus I have to add these two numbers 553, 647. So 3 plus 7, 10, 1 carry, 5 plus 5 10, 1 carry, 6 plus 4 10, 11. So 1100. So 1100. So I have to add these two numbers. Directly I'll add 2 zeros, 1 plus 5 6, 1 plus 3 4, 4600. See here, easily we have added. Okay, we have to make a group of a numbers and then we should add. We have to make a group of numbers and then we have to add the numbers. You can add directly these numbers, you will get the same answer. It's not a issue. But in this lesson, what's the concept? You have to make a group. You have to make a group of numbers. You have to learn to make a group of numbers. You have to learn to select the numbers for a group. Here I have chosen these two and these two. How? 8 plus 2 is 10 and here 7 plus 3 is 10. Using this method, we have to choose the numbers. Okay? Understand? Ashrita, Shoaib, Nidhi, Shreya, Ashik, Varun, very good. Dhruva, yes. Jatin, understand pa? Shreya, understand? Bhavna, okay, Bhavna, listen. Bhavna, sit properly and listen. In this lesson, we are learning grouping the numbers. We are learning arrangement of numbers in a group. Okay, basic addition itself, but we are doing addition in a different way. We are making a group and then we are finding the sum. Here they have given 4 numbers, right? Here they have given 4 numbers. What I have to do? I have to arrange these numbers first. In the heading itself, they have given find the sum by suitable rearrangement. Suitable rearrangements. First, we have to rearrange the given numbers and then we have to find the sum. So, how to choose the numbers to group, to make a group? See here, 1962 I have. I will take a ones place digit number. So, in the ones place, I have a 2, right? I will add this 2 with this number. 2 plus 3, 5. I need only 10 as a sum. I need only 10 as a sum. So 2 plus 3 is not a group. 2 plus 8 is a group. 8 plus 2 is 10. So these two will make a group. And next 3 plus 7, correct group. It's a 3 plus 7 is 10. So I have done 2 groups and then I added. Okay. Is it clear, Huda? Is this clear? Aditya? Manjunath? Yes. Gangashri? Yes, very good, ma. Jenny? Dusana? Akfa? Rinku? Please, if you didn't understand, ask once again, I'll explain. Just keep in mind, in this lesson, we are learning only basic addition, subtraction and multiplication, but only thing is, we are learning to make a group of numbers, to arrange the numbers. We are learning arrangement of numbers. We'll rearrange the numbers and then we'll find the sum, difference, product. Okay. If you add or subtract normal in traditional method, same answer you will get. But one thing you have to learn is to arrange the numbers. You have to learn, arrange the numbers and then find the sum. Okay. If you practice few more sums, easily you can get idea to arrange the numbers. You will get the idea to arrange the numbers. Okay. Okay. Understand? Understand, Nirupa? Yes. So again, I will share this page in your WhatsApp group. Complete the classwork. Okay. Complete the classwork and practice these sums in a homework book two times. These two terms, exercise 2.2, two sums we have done right now. Those two sums you have to practice in your homework book 2 times. Understand what is the homework? Today's homework is exercise 2.2, first main two sums. These two sums you have to write 2 times in your homework book and you have to complete the classwork. Okay? Understand? Yes. So once again we will glance. Okay, we will glance once again. Today, properties of whole numbers. First, closure property. Closure property general form is a plus b plus c. When we add two whole numbers, the sum will be always whole number. The result will be always whole number. I have chosen 2 plus 3 equals 5. You can take your own numbers. You can take 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 20, 50, whatever number you need, you can select. Okay, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 11 plus 0 equals 11. See here, when we add any two whole numbers, the result will be always a whole number. A into B equals C. The product also whole number. See here, 2 and 3 are whole numbers and 6 is also whole number. 11 zeros are 0. So 0 is also a whole number. So whole numbers are closed under addition and also under multiplication. And subtraction doesn't hold good. Okay, subtraction and division doesn't hold good for closure property. And next it's a for commutative property. The general form of commutative property is a plus b equals b plus a. When the order changes, the sum doesn't change. Correct? 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 plus 1 is also 2. If you change 2 plus 3 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. See here, 1 plus 3 equals 4, 3 plus 1 equals 4. In multiplication also, 1 plus 3 equals 3, 3 plus 3, 1 into 3 equals 3, 3 into 1 equals 3. Sorry, A into B equals B into A. 1 into 3, 3, 3 into 1, 3. Okay, 1 3 is a 3, 3 1s are 3. So we can say that addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. And then we have practiced associative property. Associative property says that a into b plus c equals a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c, a plus b plus c. But here we have done group for b plus c and here for a plus b. When we have a brackets, always we have to simplify which is in the bracket. Okay, first we have to simplify the numbers which is inside the bracket. Vaibhav and Kushal, sit properly. Yeah, very good. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 2 plus 3 plus 4. Here we have done a group of 3 plus 4 and here 2 plus 3. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. 2 as it is, 2 plus 7, 9. 2 plus 3, 5. 4 as it is, 5 plus 4, 9. Understand? So A into B into C, A into B into C. 1 into 2 into 4 equals 1 into 2 into 4. 2 4s are 8. 1 as it is, 1 8s are 8. 1 2s are 2. 4 as it is, 2 4s are 8. So this is the properties today we have learned. And after this we have learned distributive property. Distributive property is very easiest but little bit twist is there. A into B plus C. A into B plus A into C. See here, A into B plus C general formula, A into B plus A into C. A into C. See here, I have chosen A in the place of A2, in the place of B3, in the place of C, 4. So 2 into 3, 2 into 4. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Our answer is 14. Okay. This is a multiplication over addition. Multiplication over addition. See here, otherwise you have to multiply 3 plus 4 7, 7 2s are 14, same, but here we have done using the distributive property. Okay, so today this is the time to wind up. Tomorrow class we will continue. Okay, if you have a doubt, please text me and complete the homework, complete the classwork.